Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Business Development and Sales one-year postgraduate certificate virtual open house here at Conestoga. My name is Jeremy Legg, and I'm the program coordinator for the program. A little bit about me first. So at the top, you can see some of the fun stuff about me. This is my daughter, Sophie. She's 1. This is my son, Elliot. He's 3 years old. And this is one of my favorite activities, which is biking. In fact, if you see me at Conestoga, you might see me riding to or from the campus on my bike. And yes, I do bike sometimes in the snow. So if you see me all bundled up, that's why. A little bit of the career stuff in my life. So I've made my career in consumer packaged goods, both at SC Johnson, which is known for Windex, Ziploc bags, various cleaning products, things you would see in a house all across the world. Mr. Muscle is another one of the brands. And then moving on to Dare Foods, where we made a bit more fun stuff: cookies, crackers, candy, things that you can eat that are delicious. And in those two organizations, working in sales roles with key accounts, Walmart, Loblaws, large key accounts all across Canada, as well as some sales analytics in there. Before moving on to Conestoga to help launch this program and get it started and help students be successful in their careers. So one of the reasons why this program is so great at Conestoga is because in business development and sales, there are very high potential career opportunities. So this little diagram over here shows a straight sales path through an organization and career growth through an organization. But in any role that you're going in an organization, typically, if you want to move into that executive level office, an organization wants you to have a little bit of experience in sales or a lot of experience in sales. The reason being, and they might put you in a sales role for a year or two, is because being in business development shows you what the customers are thinking, and it shows you hands on what the customers are thinking. And that experience is invaluable, whether you want to go into marketing, whether or not you want to be an entrepreneur and start your own business, in which case you have to do business development, whether or not you want to be in supply chain. Being able to see what the customer sees and thinks is very valuable. So you might end up doing a stint in sales or business development throughout your career, whether or not you think you're going to go into it. Another reason on this left-hand side is the average on-target earnings for salespeople is higher than the average career in an organization. So starting with the entry-level salary all the way up to 10 plus years, your potential compensation grows very quickly in a sales role, especially if you are, let's say, hungry for the role. That also includes different benefits and perks. For example, in organizations I've worked in, only salespeople had their own company cars, which is a perk in and of itself. And one of the stats that the Canadian Sales Talent Agency loves to quote is that the highest paid non-executive employee in almost every organization is a salesperson. So something to keep in mind, both from a career growth perspective as well as a potential compensation perspective. Some highlights about the program: you have some experienced faculty membership through great faculty who will give you what business development and sales is like in a Canadian context. Live practical experience through role plays, hands-on education with CRM systems, which is a term that you'll get used to in the program. CRM is a customer relationship management software and tool, Salesforce as an example, that all large organizations use in order to monitor their customers, and it ties directly into marketing, supply chain. Again, these cross disciplinary activities. And then also general business foundation. So you will learn some marketing, you will learn some supply chain in this program, and you will learn some operations in this program. And then also, we have managed to become CPSA accredited through the Canadian Professional Sales Association. So by completing this program, you can take an exam through the CPSA, and then you actually become a CPSA associate level salesperson. Very good on your resume, well recognized all across Canada. Some sample career opportunities from graduates from this program. We have titles like sales development representative, business development representative at various tech companies in the region, in Kitchener-Waterloo region, as well as some students moving to Toronto to find even larger companies in Toronto to work for, working in the ceramics industry, working in the banking and financial services industry, working for a marketing agency. Some have went on to be interns with various organizations and are moving into roles either in marketing or sales in the organizations after they're done their internship. So lots of opportunity after this program is completed. And I would call out that we had a sales competition last year, and all three of the top three candidates across all of Conestoga for the sales competition came from this program. So the training and the value in that training is very real in this program. I would also note this is a bring your own device program. When you enter in this program, you must have a laptop computer and you must own and maintain your own laptops and bring them to the first week of classes. Very, very key because we do lots of things online. For example, you'll be using CRM systems, as I said, on your computer, and you won't be able to share computers for that. So very, very key. It is a bring your own device program. I would encourage you to click on this link to see more on the actual requirements for the laptop computer. Another thing located in this slide deck is a virtual tour of the Doon campus at 299 Doon Valley Drive in Kitchener. You can click on this link to go there. And I put in some hyperlinks to the open access computer lab, some of the computers that you'll have available to you at Conestoga, the fitness center or the gym if you're into that, or the cafeteria to see where you can get some food while you're here at Conestoga. I encourage you to check it out, see the campus. It's a beautiful campus and lots of work being done to make it even nicer. And if you want more information, please go to the Business Development and Sales Program webpage on the Conestoga homepage. You can see individual courses, for example, and course outlines. You can see lots of information specifically about the program, more about the accreditation, for example, or sample job titles that you may be getting after the program. So please come join us in Business Development and Sales at Conestoga. If you want to reach out to me, please do. I'm Jeremy Legg at jleg@conestogac with a C at the end. So conestogac.on.ca. Thanks for everything. Look forward to seeing you sometime at Conestoga. Bye.